Alright, you guys, we are going to draw this beautiful landscape done by artist Denise Balson, who lives in Australia. So we're going to go ahead and draw this together. So we're going to put this up here, our inspiration, and grab your pencil and a piece of paper, and let's get started. So we're going to start off with some of these distant mountains way back in the background here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just lightly draw out the contour lines that we see. So remember, the contour is just the outline. So I'm following along these mountains, and I have a nice kind of shaky hand. So now we have a large mountain over here, a little bit smaller mountain up closer to us, and then we're going to have some nice kind of wavy hills that are right up here. That's that kind of nice terracotta color, kind of an orangey pink color. And we're going to keep on adding some of these hills that are coming up a little bit closer to us. So we're working from background all the way up to foreground. And now I notice there's some of these kind of knobby tree shapes over here, so a little extra shake in your hand is all you need. And I'm going to stop it right about here, and I'm going to bring down this large kind of triangular shape here. So this is going to come down right about here, and we're going to have a kind of wiggly line for the outline of this green section right there. Now we're going to go ahead and hop back a little bit, and we're going to do a curved line like that. And then as you're looking at the photo, go ahead and you can change some things that you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I want this landscape to be your drawing, not a copy of mine. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's put in this kind of curved shape in this pink salmon kind of color area. So we're going right about here, and we're going to curve around and down. So we're going to go right about, stop right about here, and once you have that little mark, we're going to curve this line around towards yourself and then out to the side. And then notice this kind of red area that starts right about here, curves down, and then up and over. So we're going to go down, up, and over. So notice this is a little different from that original painting, and that's okay. We want it to be different from the original inspiration. Now we're going to go ahead and let's finish off this yellow road. So we have the one side here. Now we're going to finish off and go ahead and do the other side. Just going to bring that line a little bit further over. There's a little sliver of yellow that we see. So now this yellow road comes out, around, and then down, and look at that, fills in the bottom right corner. So this bottom right corner is going to all be the yellow road. So I'm going to go ahead and start right about here. So right about there, and I'm going to bring this around, and down like that. So, and again, you can see how different these two look. That's okay. My road's a little bit bigger than that one. Now let's go ahead, and we have some of these lines that are going across like that at this angle. So I'm going to go ahead and curve. There's a line there. That's going to be for this area. We're going to do another section. It's going to be this kind of orangey yellow area right about there. And then we have this kind of green area. I'm just going to do another line. And then we have a purple section, which is a little bit more kind of zigzaggy. And then we have this bright green section, and that's going to be right in there, this area. Now let's go up front. We have some of these bushes that are right up close to us. So right on the ground, we're going to put these kind of little tufts. There we go. And let's add another one here. And let's add another one over here. And just remember, as it's getting further back, things are going to get smaller. Things close to us, they're bigger. They're their actual size. And then let's do another. I'm going to add a little one over here. I'm going to improvise a little bit. So I'm changing it. So this one's going to be a little bit tinier, way back there. And I notice there's some little trees over on this side. So now this is the fun part, adding all those little details and making it your own design. And notice these pretty purple flowers. We have big stems that come up, and then we have these kind of teardrop shapes to the end, and those are the flowers. We can add some of those leaves if you want to, or you don't have to add this section right here. You can do something a little different. You could keep going in and adding more of these bushes, and they get bigger as they get closer to you. I think I'm going to add a few more kind of leaf-like shapes here, and maybe even some kind of scribbly lines, so that kind of looks like there's some more bushes back here and up close to us. There we go, and there's kind of another little bushy area over here. I see another kind of lone tree out over here. And back here, we could just add some little lines for the little tree trunks because it's further away, so we don't see all the detail. And I really like these lines that are happening. So we have some of these kind of bushy areas, but they don't have any leaves on them. So I'm just gonna do some kind of flicks of my wrist. There we go. I do another one maybe over here. It's always good to kind of repeat those lines. Remember, we're doing patterns before, and again, you're repeating over and over. That's the same when you're doing a landscape. You want to repeat some of those same plants right next to each other. Maybe I'll add another one right over here. So now we're seeing it's starting to change from the original drawing, but that's all right. This is becoming my own interpretation of this inspirational photo. And also, I really like is all these kind of curvy lines for way back here. We kind of simplified it. So if you want to go in and add more lines to make it seem like the mountains keep going further and further and further back, go ahead, you can do that, but you do not have to. So at this point, you can leave it here at this stage, and then you can start to color it and pick anything you have on hand. So if you have crayons, markers, even chalks that are for outside, you could use that on your drawing. Feel free to do that and really explore trying all different materials, some under each other, some on top of each other. This is the time to experiment and try it out. Nice work, you guys, and then go to the next video. You can see here my finished drawing of my Australian landscape. I can't wait to see everyone's drawings.